The presenters of this news program are not real people, but generated with AI. All texts are written by the CIU Channel news staff.
Welcome to this new issue of our news program. First, we'll address the recent statements from Jacques Vallée in his latest book, presented in an interview available on the YouTube channel The UFO Podcast. Then, we'll move on to our usual sightings segment, followed by a report from our news team on Skywatch, a passive multi-static radar network created to track unidentified aerial phenomena, and finally, the Science Corner.
The interview we are going to talk about was recently published on the YouTube channel, That UFO Podcast, at That UFO Podcast. UFOs, Artificial Intelligence and Lost Secrets, the last testimony of Jacques Vallée. In recent decades, the UFO phenomenon, or rather, UAP, unidentified aerial phenomena, has attracted the attention not only of enthusiasts but also of the academic and governmental worlds. One of the leading experts on the subject, Jacques Vallée, recently published the sixth and final volume of his Forbidden Science series, a detailed diary covering the period 2010 to 2019. In this book, Vallée, astrophysicist and pioneer in the study of UAPs, recounts the most recent developments in research on the phenomenon, the secret operations of analysis and the background of some emblematic cases. These include the role of the Skinwalker Ranch, an area known for alleged unexplained events, and the work of the To the Stars Academy, founded by former musician Tom DeLonge, which has had a significant impact on the popularization of government research on UAPs. One of the most critical points addressed by Vallée concerns the development of a huge database on UFO sightings, with over 240,000 documented cases. This archive, structured to be analyzable with artificial intelligence, could have represented a turning point for research. The goal was to identify patterns and correlations between the various cases, analyzing data on a global scale to better understand the nature of the phenomenon. However, the project came to an abrupt end. Vallée denounces how, at the crucial moment of research, funding was blocked, interrupting work that could have provided crucial answers. According to him, this leak takes the scientific community back decades, now forcing researchers to rebuild databases from scratch, with the risk of creating incompatible systems.
We were on the verge of a big step forward. With 240,000 cases organized in a single facility, we could have applied artificial intelligence to discover patterns invisible to the human eye. Unfortunately, everything stopped at the most beautiful.
But Vallée did not stop at theoretical research. In the book he also recounts personal experiences, and in particular he cites two. The youth meeting. At the age of 14, in France, he saw a disc-shaped object with a dome in broad daylight, confirmed by two witnesses. The event with his wife. In the 1910s, on a ranch, his wife observed bright, communicative lights inside their home and outside during the move. A white, almost ultraviolet light illuminated everything. It was not a conventional phenomenon, he says. Vallée he traveled to Argentina, Brazil, Russia and France to collect testimonies and verify new sightings, trying to update knowledge about UAPs with concrete data. One of the most fascinating cases concerns the alleged crash of an unidentified aircraft that occurred shortly after the first nuclear test in 1945, known as the Trinity case. Vallée and journalist Paula Harris interviewed eyewitnesses, including two children who at the time allegedly observed the incident and described mysterious creatures about a meter tall. According to Vallée, the case is fundamental because it takes place in an extremely significant historical context, the atomic age.
Many say that the history of UFOs begins with Kenneth Arnold in 1947, but the truth is that there are events documented even earlier. The Trinity case is one of these. Why would an anomalous aircraft crash right after the first atomic test? This is a question that deserves attention.
In addition to the Trinity case, Vallée also recalls other well-known episodes such as the Socorro and Valensole incidents, both of which took place with reliable testimonies and in-depth studies by official authorities. Despite the growing interest in the UAP phenomenon, Vallée is skeptical about the real willingness of the scientific community to address the topic seriously. He tells of a conference in Paris with 300 participants, in which only 2 were university professors. However, something is moving. Universities such as Harvard, Stanford, and Columbia have launched more structured studies on UAPs, involving teams of scientists and students. New research is also taking place in France, with increasingly advanced conferences and data collection projects. But Vallée warns, without transparency and access to real data, science will never make real progress. He adds that, although politics and military institutions have begun to recognize the phenomenon, the general attitude remains that of a superficial and fragmentary analysis, with partially disclosed information and still too many secrets.
We are still in limbo. Scientists say, "Give us access to the data," but the institutions respond with vague statements without verifiable elements. That's how the search gets stuck.
Jacques Vallée's latest book is not just a historical account, but a denunciation of how science is missing fundamental opportunities to better understand the UAP phenomenon. With artificial intelligence, new technologies, and increasing interest from some academic circles, we are perhaps at the dawn of a new era of UFO research. But the real question remains, who is in control of the information? And how much longer will we have to wait before science can finally tackle the phenomenon without secrets?
An unidentified object has been spotted in the skies above Clifton Moor, York. The object, visible to the naked eye and reflecting sunlight, was initially mistaken for a weather balloon due to its limited movement. The image of the object was shared online, sparking discussions about its nature. Although flight tracking apps were checked and RAF Typhoon jets were reported flying in the area, none of these aircraft matched the object sighted. The news has generated interest in the local community, with a call-out launched on social media to gather further testimonies and clarify the object's identity. A Camera Club member commented that the white glow visible in the image could be from a Typhoon jet, but its hovering would rule out this possibility. Another member suggested it might be a Typhoon climbing, although the image appeared static. A photograph taken in Mexico shows a disc-shaped unidentified flying object, UFO, above a statue of Jesus Christ. The image was captured in Silao, a city that boasts a large statue of Jesus on a hill considered to be the geographic center of the country. The photo clearly shows a disc-shaped object in the sky to the left of the statue's outstretched hand. A zoomed-in look at the anomaly shows a dark underbelly with what appears to be white smoke above it. Online theories about the object range from aliens or angels to a drone or an errant balloon. A UFO sighting in Germany has been confirmed by passive radar, marking a significant event in UFO research. The sighting occurred on September 20, 2024, at 5:34 Central European Summer Time in Friesenam-Oberweier. A witness, whose name is known to investigators, observed the UFO and provided a sketch. The object was also detected by a passive radar operated by members of the Society for the Investigation of UFO Phenomena, GEP. This independent confirmation via radar is a milestone in UFO research. The investigation into the case is still ongoing. A man claims to have experienced an alien abduction at Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas. The man, who has chosen to remain anonymous, says he was approached by a bright object while in the park with his family. The object allegedly emitted a beam of light that immobilized him, and then took him aboard the UFO. There, the man claims to have undergone a series of medical examinations by alien beings. After the experience, the man was found by his family in a confused state. The man says he suffered physical and psychological effects following the encounter, including nausea, headaches, and nightmares. The man has decided to share his story to encourage other people with similar experiences to come forward. Singer Robbie Williams has recounted a close encounter with a UFO that occurred in California. Williams described the object as a white ball of light that approached him while he was in a field. The object was so close that Williams claimed he could have hit it with a tennis ball. The encounter lasted for about a minute and Williams was left freaked out by the experience. Williams stated that he has always been interested in UFOs and has had 2 other close encounters in the past. The singer also expressed his desire to visit Area 51, the U.S. military base known for UFO conspiracy theories. American actor Woody Harrelson recently recounted a close encounter with a UFO during his teenage years. The actor described the event on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, explaining that he saw mysterious lights moving across the night sky. Harrelson expressed his open-mindedness regarding the existence of aliens and stated his belief in the possibility of extraterrestrial life.
An international team of scientists has made an extraordinary discovery: a massive reservoir of liquid water hides beneath the surface of Mars. This revelation, based on seismic data collected by NASA's InSight lander, points to the presence of a subterranean lake in the Utopia Planitia region. The lake, approximately 1,800 kilometers deep, could be similar to subglacial lakes found on Earth. The discovery has significant implications for the possibility of past or present life on Mars. Liquid water is an essential condition for life as we know it, and its presence in the depths could offer an environment shielded from radiation and the extreme temperatures of the Martian surface. This is not the first time that traces of water have been found on Mars, but it is the first time that the presence of such a large lake of liquid water has been confirmed. Researchers believe that the water remains liquid due to geothermal heat and the presence of dissolved salts, which lower its freezing point. The discovery opens new avenues for the search for life on Mars and offers new perspectives for future human missions to the Red Planet. An international team of astronomers has discovered an ultramassive black hole with a mass 36 billion times that of the Sun. This black hole is located at the center of a galaxy in the cosmic ring, a system of galaxies about 9.5 billion light-years from Earth. The discovery, which challenges current theories of black hole formation and evolution, was made thanks to the gravitational lensing effect, predicted by Einstein's theory of relativity. The black hole's mass was determined by analyzing the distortion of light from a more distant galaxy, amplified by the presence of the black hole. This ultramassive black hole deviates significantly from the standard relationship between black hole mass and the velocity dispersion of stars in the host galaxy, suggesting a different evolutionary history. A team of scientists has created a new type of water ice in the laboratory, unlike any previously known ice. This ice, called medium-density amorphous ice, has a density between that of ordinary ice and liquid water, and could be the predominant form of ice on the icy moons of gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn. The discovery was made using a process called ball milling, where ordinary ice is vigorously shaken with stainless steel balls at very low temperatures. The resulting medium-density amorphous ice has an appearance similar to a fine white powder and could play an important role in the geological processes of icy moons, such as cryovolcanism and tectonic movements. This discovery could have significant implications for our understanding of the formation and evolution of planets and icy moons in our solar system and beyond. A new study suggests that moons orbiting gas giants could be ideal locations for extraterrestrial life. These moons, often called exomoons, could offer Earth-like conditions, with liquid water and a stable atmosphere. Unlike planets that orbit stars, exomoons do not rely on starlight for warmth. Instead, they can be heated by tidal forces generated by the gravitational interaction with their giant planet. This internal heat could support liquid oceans beneath the icy surface, potentially suitable environments for life. Scientists believe that the probability of finding life on an exomoon is comparable to that of finding it on an Earth-like exoplanet. A new study by researchers at Penn State University suggests that intelligent life beyond Earth may be inevitable. The study, which also involved the University of Rochester and NASA's exobiology program, challenges the belief that intelligent life is a rare event. The researchers argue that the emergence of humanity on Earth was a predictable outcome of environmental evolution, not a series of improbable events. Jennifer McAlady, professor of geosciences at Penn State and co-author of the study, says that this is a significant shift in the way we think about the history of life. The study suggests that the evolution of complex life may be less a matter of luck and more about the interaction between life and its environment. Dan Mills, lead author and postdoctoral researcher at the University of Munich, adds, "We are arguing that intelligent life may not need a series of lucky breaks to arise." The study proposes a shift in perspective, suggesting that the conditions for intelligence could arise naturally on other planets as well. Jason Wright, professor of astronomy and astrophysics at Penn State and co-author of the study, concludes, "It is peaceful then that the chances that a life similar to ours can exist elsewhere increase exponentially."
Operation Skywatch, a citizen science project for UFO detection. Operation Skywatch, a citizen science project that aims to detect UFOs using a network of passive radar and a reporting database. The goal is to gather data and evidence to prove the existence of UFOs and compel the government to disclose what it knows. How it works: Operation Skywatch relies on three main components: a network of passive radar. Citizens can purchase small radar devices that use FM radio signals to detect flying objects. The collected data is then sent to a central database. A reporting database, the National UFO Reporting Center, NUFORC, is a non-profit organization that collects reports of UFO sightings. Operation Skywatch plans to integrate its data with that of NUFORC. A smartphone app, the app allows users to report UFO sightings and receive real-time alerts when suspicious objects are detected. Goals: Operation Skywatch aims to achieve the following goals: collect data, gather a large amount of data on UFO sightings to demonstrate that they are not natural phenomena or aircraft. Compel government disclosure, put pressure on the government to disclose what it knows about UFOs. Create a community, build a community of citizens who are interested in the UFO phenomenon and want to contribute to research. Operation Skywatch faces several challenges, including costs. Radar devices can be expensive for individual citizens. False positives: it is difficult to distinguish between real and false sightings. Skepticism: many people are skeptical about the existence of UFOs. Operation Skywatch is still under development, but its creators hope to collect enough data to prove the existence of UFOs and compel the government to disclose the truth. If the project is successful, it could revolutionize our understanding of the universe and our place in it.
At the beginning of March, a pioneer of Italian ufology passed away. For decades committed to research of a profoundly scientific nature, in the latter part of his life he dedicated himself to field research of the Hessdalen Lights phenomenon in Norway. Let's watch a report that outlines his figure.
Renzo Cabassi, a veteran of Italian ufology and a founding member of the Italian Center for Ufological Studies, CIU, passed away on Saturday, March 1. He had recently turned 80 years old. Born in Trivero in 1945 but always residing in Bologna, he became passionate about UFOs when he was less than 14 years old. In the 1960s, he created a small local association and later joined the National UFO Center, CUN, where he served as secretary, editor of the UFO newsletter, and a member of the board of directors. After leaving CUN in 1973, he, along with Roberto Farabone, Francesco Izzo, and other former members, founded NIFA, Italian National Committee for the Study of Anomalous Aerial Phenomena. From 1976 to 1984, NIFA published the first peer-reviewed academic journal on the subject, UFO Phenomena International Annual Review, UPER. In 1974, he curated the anthology UFO Perci, UFO-Y, for Fines editions, and in 1975, he published the booklet UFO Base Zero, the first Italian text on ufological epistemology. A longtime advocate for a scientific approach to ufology, in 1985 he was among the promoters of the Italian Center for Ufological Studies, CIU. He served as the regional coordinator for Emilia-Romagna for many years and was on the board of directors several times between 1991 and 2000. Along with Paolo Fiorino, he inspired the initiative that led to the declassification of the UFO archive by the Italian Air Force starting in 1996. The driving force behind the CIU Commission on Luminous Phenomena in the Atmosphere. In 2000 he promoted the establishment of the Italian Committee for the Hessdalen Project, CIPH. This committee supported the program of observations and instrumental surveys of recurring phenomena in the Hessdalen Valley in Norway, which from that moment became the focus of his active interest. Since 2005, he had been an honorary member of CIU.
We conclude our news program with the segment dedicated to videos and books. We remind you that the CIU, Centro Investigazioni Ufological Research Center, is at the forefront of investigating one of the most fascinating mysteries, UFOs. We are located in Italy, specifically in Catania, Sicily. What we do: we collect and analyze data on every reported UFO sighting, creating a complete and publicly accessible archive. Our database is a fundamental tool for ufological research, and it allows us to identify trends and patterns in sightings. We intervene in case of new reports. A team of expert investigators is ready to gather testimonies and analyze evidence, offering support and assistance to anyone who has had a UFO experience. We train new investigators. We organize seminars with theoretical and practical lessons held by experts in the field, to provide comprehensive training on ufological investigation. Have you spotted something strange in the sky? Contact the CIU to report a sighting or request information, centroinvestigazioniufologic@gmail.com. Or fill out the form on our website https://centroinvestigazioniufologic.online. If you enjoyed our news program, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to stay updated.
Aliens Uncovered, Observe and Report, promises to shed light on one of the most intriguing mysteries of our time. This documentary, set to be released on April 22, 2025, follows a team of investigators led by Clive Christopher as they analyze footage from an area in Arizona known for UFO activity. What makes this documentary particularly compelling is the type of footage examined, ground-level phenomena, a rarity in the field of ufology. Unlike most UFO videos that show flying objects in the sky, Aliens Uncovered, Observe and Report focuses on mysterious events occurring on the ground, adding a new layer of mystery to the investigation. The team of experts, led by Clive Christopher, offers in-depth analysis and professional opinions on this controversial footage, seeking to distinguish fact from fiction. Aliens Uncovered, Observe and Report promises to be a significant addition to the body of UFO knowledge, offering new perspectives and insights. Don't miss this opportunity to delve deeper into this enigma. Watch the trailer for Aliens Uncovered, Observe and Report, and prepare to question everything you thought you knew about UFOs.
Where the vastness of the universe invites endless curiosity, a unique gathering unfolds. Here we find individuals from diverse backgrounds, each embarking on a personal journey, driven by a singular quest to uncover the secrets that govern existence itself. Each person, a beacon of knowledge, holds a piece of the cosmic puzzle. Ideas clash, yet harmony emerges, a symphony of thoughts in pursuit of a greater truth.
So this was taken, just 2-3 months ago.
In this extraordinary journey, they seek not only answers, but also a deeper understanding of how their stories intertwine with the cosmos, Sometimes the greatest answers lie within us all. Join us as we transition from analysis to action.
I don't know, but I would probably guess that this happened during an eclipse.
Seeking not just answers, but the profound stories etched in the fabric of the sky. Stay tuned as we prepare to unlock the secrets of the skies, where science meets the strangeness that exists just above our heads.
This book revisits the often overlooked 1941 UFO sightings in San Francisco, which predate the widely recognized start of the phenomenon in 1947. Occurring the day after the Pearl Harbor attack, the San Francisco air raid incident involved unexplained lights in the night sky, sparking curiosity and concern among residents. This edition serves as a valuable historical record, compiling newspaper articles from that era to offer a glimpse into the beginning of the modern UFO phenomenon. While the book provides a fascinating look into the past, the reproduction quality is imperfect due to the condition of the original materials. Despite these limitations, it remains a significant resource for UFO enthusiasts and researchers interested in exploring the early days of UFO sightings.
In the channel, videos are used for AI characters and intros/theme music. Vidnaz, vidnaz.com. FlexClip, flexclip.com. For the voices. Speech actors, speechactors.com. For some images. Ideogram, ideogram.ai. Some aids/tools. Gemini Advanced, gemini.google.